Hey everybody, welcome back to Undermine. So, it is the final couple of months left of this particular map on the server, so I am in a slight hurry to get more done. I wish I could have done more with Ravinetown, but the 4 months-ish I spent offline due to the sitch just sort of wrecked me for that. And what we're going to try and do today is get to work on this rail system, because it's kind of lain dormant for a bit too long. And I have a pretty good, fairly expandable kind of system in mind for this. But first, we actually have a new visitor. So first thing, I have actually found out, between being told and also spectator mode, that this silly fish up here is called Neo. Because apparently they had to name him in a hurry. And where's that? I don't recall that being there. But yes, so Neo will be getting their own home as well. And I actually have also earmarked out a place for a newspaper seller here, who's finally going to be let loose from in here. What's that book you've got? Beta offer plots 5. Of course you're a newspaper salesman in that regard then. New friend waiting for... Oh yeah, see, seen that already, so get rid of this. Right. Ha! But yes, we also have a second new friend around. So, I'm almost out of birthday cake. One of these days I'll be done with it. So if we come down here... And I'll wager that this was Clover that was responsible for this. If you've watched Quality Time, Clover sent me another gift recently. And here we have, at long last, we have a Savini. So Savini evidently is going to be living here. Yeah, it's yours. You like it? It looks really nice. Nice and clean, nice and bright. Yeah, I think you'll handle it well. So Savini gets to live next to Romero. And I've also, here's where I'm going to put the newspaper seller, here's where I'm going to put Neo, and I've still got a few spots down here that I might try and find some people for. I know there's a few different named mobs around. But if we hop upstairs once again, yeah, vertical motion is not exactly disabled access friendly around here. I have also finally tamed the cat that was in here, so in the Empire Free... There you are, is, of course, a black cat, because why would they ever not be? Although, in fairness, tuxedo is my favourite look on these particular cats. Very cute. But I've also named the Mushroom. So our little mushroom, sort of, I guess, quartermaster, is called Sopa, which is Swedish, in my understanding, for soup. So it works quite nicely. So in the Empire Free, and Sopa. Nice. So, let me see, we are going to need, if I just check my other window here, we're going to need a couple of droppers, a chest and a hopper, a couple of droppers, a chest and a hopper, to start with. I know I have wood around here somewhere, there it is. So, a chest, and go. Right. Oh, I need some redstone, don't I? Boop, boop, boop. You'd think I'd remember this stuff. You'd think I would have it, like, just imbued in my person or some such. There we go. 2 should be fine for this section of things, at least. But basically, we are building a... We're building a track change kind of system here, and we're building the smallest one that I've ever seen designed. So... if this ends up being interesting, then that could be why. And let's get our chest. Okay. And let me see, I'm going to need 2 repeaters and a comparator. Because the comparator has to check where things are coming in from. Yes I do, good. I was momentarily worried about whether or not I would actually have nether quartz in my inventory here, in my stocks. Let's see. We won't need any of these. So we're fine for that. Grab a bit more wood. And we had stone over here. Grab 9 of that. That should be that much. Okay, good. Just compound that. Turn this into sticks. And we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. So just a clean half will do. Okay. And we need 2 repeaters. and one comparator. Okay. And let's also grab a button, as long as we're here. Let's see, a stone button will do the trick. Okay. And let me grab some dirt, at least, to show this off initially. I won't be keeping this in dirt, but this will be a sufficient, like, identifier for this while I'm just building it. So let's start with here. Now, we want these to go into straight lines, so let's just change this up a little moment. Don't have a silk touch, so this is going to suck slightly, but I can deal with that later. Okay, and we want there we go. Right, so around here is where we want the button. If I just go to a different view so I know where I'm looking. So here it needs to be getting power from a repeater, or rather the comparator. So we stick that there. Okay, yeah, and it's now realized there's an update, so it's changed which way it's going. If I give this some power, it will actually change direction. So let me see. I was momentarily tempted to put down my stun baton, and that definitely cannot happen. So if I do this and give this an actual redstone torch, then that changes direction, which is what we want to see. Now we need to control how it gets that actual signal, so let's get our droppers, and we want to go up and to one side, and I did not make the hopper. Well, that's fine, we are right by storage, so that's fairly straightforward. Do I have a hopper in here? No, I don't. Okay. So, couple bits of wood, and some iron. Ooh, I don't have all that much iron, do I? Well, I should have enough, at least for this. I might wreck my storage system doing it, but we'll try. We'll try and get this done. And, oh, I need to make the chest. First, I am all over the place, it seems to take. Jeez. There we go, and one hopper. Okay. So, the hopper connects to this bottom one, and that creates us a D-latch. So, if I stick, say, let's go with, I'm just trying to think here. Let's go with a golden apple. A golden apple will do. Okay. Actually, that's not the stun baton. Okay. So, if we give that a signal, then it ejects that out, and it goes to there. If we give it another signal, it doesn't actually update at all, because there's nothing more, it's in the bottom one. So what we want to do now is take a bit of dirt, and just create a means by which the power can be placed down to here, by running a repeater on the top, like so. And then what we want to do is give this a quick test. I should take the stun baton just clean out of my inventory, because I'm going to end up placing it whilst I'm doing this, and that's going to really almightily suck. But I like the stun baton, it's a nice little item. Okay. So now, if we do this, it triggers both of them, so it will actually work appropriately. So the idea is, you roll up, you push the button, decide if you want to go up or continue on based on changing this. And as you leave, there is a pulse that goes underneath here. So if I just dig that out and put the second repeater we made down there, and we want this to be on full lock. There we go. And we also need to have the block straight under it, so it's going to hurt slightly. I'm fine. There we go. That just causes it to eject it out of there. Oh, the way down hurt less than the rest of the way down hurt less. Sorry, I actually have a stutter. I actually have a stutter. If you didn't know that already, I have a stutter, so occasionally I have to deal with stuff like that happening. Okay, so there we go. That works. And if we sink power into this, then we can make it actually move on. So what we want to have is detector rails here with powered rails on either side, so that they cause it to change back whenever something rolls past, basically. So, there we go, that has it now triggered. So then we do this, and it goes back. So that means it always defaults to one position, in this case going further down the line. And that means that we can use this system to detect which way people want to go and have them move it. So now, I'm going to just put my button here. Look. And look. So yeah, they can just stop by here. They can hit the button as many times as they like. It toggles either way. Oh, or it should. Interesting. What's happening there? That is unusual. What are we causing that? We're getting some interesting anomalous behavior here. Have I missed a trick? That is the question. No, I don't seem to have. Interesting. Okay, well, either way, we're going to hop into time-lapse mode, and I'm going to get this sorted out, evidently, as well as get the whole thing running quite nicely. So, with that in mind, I'll get you all in a moment. Right, folks, hope you all enjoyed that. So I'm just down here with Savini, who's now been freshly installed. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Looking good. Keep a nice shot for me. And it's just sort of across from Wilfred Pigley, and just next to Romero over here. Maybe I can like open this up and give you guys like a nice little detached. I'm not sure. But I am pleased to announce that the rail line up here is fully functional, or at least as fully functional as I can make it in the course of this one evening. But unfortunately, it actually has taken me a lot longer than I was anticipating to get this done, because turns out the system I designed doesn't quite work on servers, so I had to redesign it slightly. More or less just changing how I was feeding the power from the buttons into it, but we should be able to get this with a decent example. So let's just shove our way down here. You can go faster than this, it's just slightly missed the power rail there. Okay. So I'm just going to move slightly on. And we'll go all the way around. past Ender's nice little sign there, which is highly supportive of the disabled access dwarf like railway here. Okay, so here we are at the enchanting shop, which we haven't built yet, but it's here as a stop. And we can choose to go ahead to smelting, or we can turn right off immediately into enchanting. So to change how we do that, we just hit one of these buttons. There's at least one visible from all points there, so that's good. So in this case, we're just going to go ahead, push forward, and everything moves along quite briskly. And let's say we do want to go to smelting, in which case we want to go through here, so we just push forward again, and up we go. And that clicking that you can hear is that the system automatically resets, so we don't actually ever need to worry about it being stuck on one thing. There's always a default, so if you just want to go all the way through, you can do so quite easily. So if I want to get to the other side from here, it's just straight on. And whoop, this one evidently didn't reset properly. There we go. As I say, it's mostly functional. I've still got the odd bug to fix, because I had to spend like 2 hours trying to come up with a system that still fit the profile, but actually also worked on the server. And wasn't kind to me on that front. Oh, no, I want to go past here. And let's just go into storage, shall we? Where there is already a cart. Okay, which I evidently need to get rid of. But that's fine, because we just head towards the exit here. Which takes me to right here. I don't have a system already set up to get rid of it, but it's in the works. So that is our disabled access railway system for dwarves who perhaps can't do quite all the running around that I do on the regular. And, oh yes, we... don't know if I mentioned this, but we finally have Sopa, and we finally have the Empire III. Hello. Apparently there was a 1 and a 2, but mysterious things transpired around them. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that. That's one more project around here off of my to-do list. And I could do with linking one end of this at least to the actual main railways of the server, and having like an actual collection point here that would help. But for the time being, I think this is a nice little addition. So... whoop, nope. Yeah, back. Okay, I might need to tweak that a little bit. These are just like the cheapest little designs I could come up with in the short period of time that I had left today. So, next time, I think it might well be the monthly event. So, and hopefully I'll have Neo in place by that point, jeez. So hopefully I'll see you all there, and I'm thinking I'll do a stream or two developing, at the very least, the first dungeon, or maybe just the starting area of Spring Realm that's coming up. That will probably be in the slot of a regular Yog Dwarf stream, because I'd like to get that updated to 1.8 sometime in the near future. And if I just have a leisurely jog down here. Here we go. So, yeah, the plot is coming. It's going to be fun to see it unravel. Catch you all next time.